So this 3-column cash book, it comes for a long, it is 12 marks pattern, and it is very important question, gunshot question, and it will be covered for 12 marks. In this 3-column cash book, you know the columns what are to be maintained. On the debit side, 3 amount columns will be there, credit side 3 amount columns will be there. One is cash column, bank column, and discount columns. Similar columns on the credit side. So in the cash book, debit side will write receipts and credit side will write all payments. Now while writing a 3-column cash book, some are the important points to be noted. If you are able to do these 3 points perfectly, if you do postings in a 3-column cash book, you get full marks. And this 3-column cash book concept is very easy if you are thorough with these points. First point is opening balance. This opening balances always we should write in the cash book receipt side as to balance brought down, and cash balance in the cash column and bank balance in the bank column we should write. If opening balances of bank OD is given, we should write on the payment side. So bank OD will be given as bank in the bracket credit balance. Credit balance, credit side by balance brought down, debit side to balance brought down we should write. That is about opening balances. Then next is cash paid into bank. When a cash is paid into bank, first we should take a normal journal entry, and according to that if you do posting you will not do any mistake in that. When a cash is paid into bank, entry will be bank is a personal account, cash is a real account. The rule of a personal account is debit the receiver, credit the giver, and cash is a real account. The rule of a real account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So according to the real and a personal account, when a cash is paid into bank, bank is the receiver, so bank account is debited, and cash is going out from the business, cash account is credited. So entry will be bank account debit to cash. Now this entry, how it is posted in 3-column cash book, a simple rule you should remember. Bank is debited in the receipt side, in bank column you should write, and cash is credited on the payment side, in cash column you should write. That is simple way to remember. What is entry? Bank account debit to cash. Bank is debited, bank column debit side we should write, in the receipt side to cash account in the bank column, and payment side on the cash column we should write as by bank account. That is, and that cash paid into bank in LF columns we should write both sides as contra, because that entry will not be posted again into the ledger accounts. And cash drawn from bank for office use, only office use is a contra, not for personal use. Now when a cash is drawn from bank for office use, entry will be cash account debit to bank, is a reverse posting of cash paid into bank. So cash account debit to bank means in the receipt side in cash column you should write, and payment side in bank column. In LF columns you should write contra. And another point is check received and deposited later. When a check is received by a businessman from a customer, but it is not deposited into the bank on the same day, if it is next day is deposited, then what is the treatment? On the day of receipt of a check, even the check is received, we should write in cash column. On the day of deposit, it should be done as contra, like cash paid into bank. This is very important. Check received and deposited later on. On the day of receipt of check, in the cash column we should write. On the day of deposit, like cash paid into bank, contra should be applied. And another important point to be remembered is deposited check dishonored. Check dishonored means bounce, or not able to collect by the bank. When a check is deposited in the bank, we wrote on the receipt side in bank column that check is not collected by banker. We should write on the payment side in a bank column, and we should write the name of the customers from whom the check was received. It is dishonored. The name of the customer you should write, and the amount in the bank column. If any discount is allowed earlier, the discount also should be cancelled. And payments made by bank on behalf of customer, on behalf of a businessman, the banker will do some payments like bank charges, insurance premium, or any other payments is made by banker, we should write on the payment side in bank column. Sometimes bank also will receive new amounts on behalf of a customer. So when of a customer, So when a bank receipts anything, we'll write on the receipt side in a bank column.